Thank you for your interest in participating in ACEP's White Coat Day on November 1st during ACEP 17. I'm Laura Worcester.
And I'm Jeannie Slade. You will be joining hundreds of your emergency medicine colleagues to spread the word to U.S. legislators and their staff about the critical role of emergency physicians in our nation's healthcare delivery system.
Today's short video will give you an overview of what to expect when you travel to Capitol Hill, especially if it's your first time taking part in a congressional visit.
First off, why do a White Coat Day during ACEP 17? Every year, typically in the spring, hundreds of ACEP members participate in a Hill Day like this during ACEP's annual Leadership and Advocacy Conference.
That annual conference celebrates emergency medicine's accomplishments and continues our work for a better political environment for our specialty and for our patients. It's part of ACEP's overall strategy to educate and develop working relationships with members of Congress.
Our goal for White Coat Day will be to highlight and advocate for legislation advancing emergency care, regardless of party labels. Your ACEP DC team advocates for the interests of emergency physicians and patients every day, but members and their staff need to hear from their constituents like you.
These meetings offer a first-hand glimpse for lawmakers of the daily challenges you're facing in the delivery of emergency care to their constituents, and they can be invaluable. Just a reminder, ACEP is scheduling your Capitol Hill visits with key legislators and staff through Soapbox Consulting. You will not need to contact your legislator's office directly for an appointment. In fact, we ask that you please don't. It can be really confusing to offices and lead to meetings being inadvertently canceled. So what can you expect that day? First, we'll have breakfast at 7 a.m., which will be followed immediately by our briefing session, which all participants are required to attend. You'll be directed to sit with other members from your state. If you do not reside in the United States, you will be assigned to a team with at least one constituent member. You'll be attending your meetings as an observer only then, not a participant.
If your schedule no longer permits your participation in White Coat Day on November 1st, or if you decide that this event might not be for you, please let us know by emailing me, Jeannie Slade, in the Washington, D.C. office at jslade@acep.org.
If you do not attend the briefing to claim your personal schedule, we will assume that you are no longer participating in White Coat Day and will cancel your meetings. Congressional offices take their schedules very seriously, and no-shows reflect really badly on the host organization.
Once the schedules have been distributed and you've had time to meet the other participants on your team, we're going to hear from our guest congressional speaker, Representative Charlie Dent from Pennsylvania.
Congressman Dent is a champion of many of emergency medicine's top issues and has been for a long time, including leading EMTALA liability legislation. He'll discuss key health issues under consideration in Congress that morning and the current political environment to give you a better perspective on your day's meetings.
Following Congressman Dent's remarks, ACEP staff and Soapbox Consulting will provide advocacy training and an issues briefing to prepare you for your visits with the legislators and their staff.
After the training, you'll be traveling to Capitol Hill and spending the entire day with your team. Please remember to bring your white coat, and we encourage you to wear comfortable shoes. There's going to be a lot of walking between your meetings. Shuttle buses will take all participants from the briefing session to Capitol Hill. First, a quick group photo will be taken at Garfield Monument Circle at the Capitol prior to your Hill visits. You'll then go to your scheduled Hill meetings. Next week's video will provide more instruction on how to conduct that meeting, but overall, you'll be meeting with either a member of Congress or their staff, or sometimes both together, and brief them on the issues that ACEP identified using the folder of briefing materials that we've prepared for you.
While we have prepared talking points for you, members of Congress want to hear personal stories of how these issues are affecting your patients and your ability to deliver care to your patients and their constituents. After your meetings, we ask that the constituents in the group provide feedback through a mobile tool where you can add comments and upload photos. There will not be transportation provided back to hotels, so you will be on your own.
We encourage you to take lots of pictures throughout the day and share them on social media using the White Coat Day hashtag. For more information, please go to acepadvocacy.org. We hope this is a fun and educational experience advocating on behalf of your emergency patients. Thanks for joining us.